Best of FT Live, and Kip and I are actually in Vegas for a little poker tournament. So we did the show on Friday from right here. And earlier in the week, we had Steven Kwan on, who talked about your boy Jose Ramirez, the legend of the cheat code Jose Ramirez.
Circling the track in Mario Kart and then rounding the bases in the game.
Mm-hmm. And he plays as Bowser, which I did not know. So
unbelievable. I'm going to talk about Alan Vila. He was unbelievable with what he talked about being executive, what he liked, what he didn't like, some regrets maybe that you might want to hear on here.
Let's get to all of that right now.
It's not very fun playing against him. You know, he'll kind of let you think that you got a chance, and then he's stocking up items. He's got the lightning in the bag, so when you come around a corner too long, he hits it and you fall off and you're in last place. It's infuriating for sure. And he even, just to rub it in, when the race starts, he doesn't even start. He wants to get in 8th place so he gets the best item. So I mean, the guy has it down to a science.
I've seen some heated video games in my career, and I'm telling you, man, it was some big bucks on the table for these video games, and you're watching like, I'm like, oh my God, like nail biting.
We had a person from the hotel come up. We had probably 3 or 4 guys, 5 guys in the room playing at one time, and we had someone knock on the door for a noise complaint. And the guy pokes his head in the room, and he's like, oh my God, you guys, I'm so relieved. Like, we had a noise complaint. I came up here, and all I hear is, I've got a banana up my ass.
A lot of the Italian guys are like, well, Lopez is not an Italian name. But my mom's 100% Italian. Her family is from Italy. And then my dad's like 5% Italian. So I'm actually more Italian than I am Hispanic.
But owners that do shit generally get rewarded. The Rangers said 2 years ago, Semien, come on down. Seager, come on down. And then, yes, obviously DeGrom this offseason, and then the smaller moves like Evaldi and Heaney. They bought a lot of guys over the last 2 years.
They've made the right moves, though.
Yes.
And they've been allowed to spend because people come out and watch.
I don't know beyond Cody Bradford and Glenn Otto where the Rangers' real depth is in terms of starting rotation options. So it may mean that this team has to get more involved in the trade market for a starter as well. I think they're going to be active when it comes to a reliever. I think that's this team's one weakness at this point. But I do think they may have to look at potentially adding a starter depending on what the health situation is with their guys.
As far as when we traded Paredes for Meadows hasn't been on the roster now, last year and this year. And Paredes is doing very well for Tampa. So that's obviously a really tough one to take.
It feels different. Unfortunately, the mess we talk about, whether it's like not enough impact bats or this and that, or if the Marlins have to trade guys, it's because of that stretch when the new ownership took over and Jeter was in charge, where they missed on a lot of high picks.
And when you come to the trade deadline, you have to pick your identity. They had to do that last year. They straddled the fence. I think they have to pick one direction or the other this year. And Heimblum might be in job-saving mode. Alex Cora might find himself in a place where he, either doesn't want to keep doing this because, he's not been handed a roster that he likes over the last few years, or he finds himself in hot water maybe because of the sloppy play on the field.
That his team is 3 games under 500, 8.5 games out of first place, in the middle of a 6-game losing streak, including 3 straight losses in Atlanta to their arch rival. Each in a game they led by 3 runs. First time in Mets history that has happened, leading by 3 runs in 3 straight games, 3 or more, and then losing all 3. So it seems that this team, especially now with Alonso seemingly headed for the injured list, could be reaching something of a crossroads, if not a breaking point. And that is the question I posed. What is Cohen going to do?
What is more consumed on Foul Territory everywhere? Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, yes?
It's one of 2 things. It's either Eric Kratz falling down or it's the Oakland A's.
There's no ill feelings, I don't think, at the end of all of it. It's part of the game. If you can get into the other person's head, that's just another aspect of gamesmanship that I think players have to get over. So yeah, I agree. I think the trash talking is good. I think it's fun for the game, and yeah, I think it should be more of it.
Well, you tell me if this is good. Just a thumbs up or thumbs down. They say something to me, I'm like, yo, really? Your mother's a bad cook. Now what?
I like that one. I mean,
I'm not going too deep, but I'm dinging them a little bit. That's all.
Yeah, because then they're looking back, they're thinking back and like, damn, was my mom bad cook? And now you got them thinking. And
now you're in their head.
We do this, Corey, when we do these every few weeks. 10 years, baby. Clap it up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, congratulations,
thank
bud.
you. Yeah.
That's
Appreciate
big time.
it. Never thought I'd make it. Never thought I'd make it. I like to golf, so a sweet little golf bag, some Jordan, I think some Jordan 4 golf shoes, a couple bottles of whiskey, and had a good little speech, Finnegan put some stats out there and things like that. So it was really cool. It was awesome for those guys to really do that for me.
There was a dude on the other side of the fence that was like, meet me in the parking lot afterwards.
Yeah.
Meet me in the park. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this totally escalated. I'm not meeting anybody in the parking lot.
Yes, meet him. Meet him in there.
I'm not.
It's not your ball. Like, yes, you're a fan. Give it back to him. It's his first career home run. Those kids didn't even expect to get a ball. Look, there was a chain link fence behind them. That was it. And then it's gone out of the stadium. But I love it. Kids, get what you want. Like, don't ask for all this money and all this stuff. Like, the thing with Aaron Judge's ball, like, come on. But look, you think they
that pick is good.
Dude,
that's good.
They were just coming to watch the game, man, with the boys.
In 2019, when I made my debut, my first ever trip, big league flight, was Dad's trip. So my first ever big league flight was with my dad, which was pretty special.
I wouldn't say I'm calm. I'm definitely like focused, and I think, I kind of go into like zombie modes. Like I really don't even see the hitter. Like I know who it is. I know the scouting report. I've done all my prep and stuff like that. But when it's time to compete, I just try to eliminate, any external noise.
Todd and I both, we've had that injury. That's not something kind of similar to a hamstring that doesn't go away fast and can come back real fast if you don't take enough time. So those are not fun ones, and especially for a power hitter like him, you really don't want to see him having any trouble kind of turning on a baseball. So speedy recovery for him, because he's one of the most fun hitters to watch in the league right now.
Hey, did I hear he played soccer? And wait, time out. He wasn't the goalie. He was on the pitch. Like, dude, you were the
stout defender.
Seriously.
You were.
I was a goalie my freshman year.
I winged it. I burped the alphabet. They didn't really like that one. I got that one. And the worst part was they didn't even cut me off to tell me it was bad. They let me get all the way to Z. They go, that was terrible and disgusting. Go to the bathroom. I said, okay, that's fair. I swear I got forgotten back in there. And I guess nobody had to go to the bathroom. So I just was forgotten. And then once I felt the bus stop rolling, I opened the door and nobody's there. I said, okay, I guess I can come out now.
We got another big week coming up on FT Live. And Fraser, I'm going to your spot to rip some packs, okay? Can we make some money this time?
We will. There's going to be some nice cards coming in. I got good feeling about this. A lot of good things rolling on this show, baby.
Absolutely. And also, props to Nicky Lopez for being the warrior of the week on this show. So he pops in from Miami, as you saw. Not the best Wi-Fi for some reason in the spot he's at. End up in the Marlins laundry room.
Big props. That's making it happen. Finding a way.
And it was perfect. The connection was seamless. Some of the best Wi-Fi, whatever it's called, BPS or something, that we had when we did the test. So thanks, Nikki, for joining us. Thanks to all of you for watching Best of FT Live. We will see you next week. Spicy Ball is back for BetMGM sports players. Download the BetMGM sports app on iOS or Android, or visit BetMGM.com. Sign up and deposit into your newly created account and place your first bet offer and receive up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if it loses. If the bet does lose, your bonus bets will be available once the wager is settled. Got to use that promo code SPICYBALL. Always bet responsibly. Gambling problem or concern? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.